Teacher Talking Sports here, and yesterday I did a video in which I named the five most likely Eastern Conference NBA players to be named first-time All-Stars. You could check that out. Today I'm going to be looking at the five most likely Western Conference first-time All-Stars, and I must say this was definitely harder, and these guys may be a little less likely to be named to the team, although the five guys will include two guys who are making it because they were named to the starting lineup. So I will include those guys. They're not most likely. They are in the All-Star game in the starting lineup. The other three guys have had very good seasons. I could see maybe one of them getting in, but let's get started. I will start with the two that are already named to the starting lineup, and then the other three I'll name in alphabetical order by last name. So let's get into it, starting with Ja Morant, starting backcourt member of for the Western Conference, 22 years old. As you can see, 26.1 points per game, 6 boards, 6.8 assists, 1.3 steals, shooting nearly 50% from the field and 36.5% from deep, shooting a lot more efficiently than he did in his first two seasons on the Grizzlies. Probably the biggest surprise in the West at 35 and 17, third in the West. Morant is the 2019-20 Rookie of the Year. He's 7th in the league in scoring, 13th in assists per game, and his 25.1 player efficiency rating is 8th in the league. The other starter, and was quite a surprise when he was announced as a starter, Andrew Wiggins, 26 years old, the first pick in 2014, didn't win Rookie of the Year that season, but has never been quite at an all-star level. Fans voted him in third spot, but they don't account for the whole vote, only 50%, but he still made the starting lineup. As you can see, 46 games, 18.2 points, 4.3 rebounds. He is shooting pretty well, 48.5% from the field, 41.4% from deep. Career best three-point percentage is actually 15th in the NBA. His 16.6 player efficiency rating is a slight career high. I believe his previous career high is 16.5. So right now he barely has a career high in that category. Not really all-star numbers, but definitely probably his best season in the NBA, even though he's had seasons in which he's scored more points. Now let's get to the other three guys who I see as the top three guys potentially could be first-time All-Stars in the Western Conference, although I only believe really one of them has a chance. But we're going to start with Anthony Edwards, just 20 years old, the first pick in the 2020 NBA Draft. Finished as the runner-up for Rookie of the Year last year. In 44 games this season, 22.7 points, 5.1 rebounds, 1.6 steals. Shooting at a much better clip than he did his rookie season, and the Timberwolves are hanging in there. 500th, 8th in the West. He's 18th in the league in scoring, 12th in steals, and 6th in made threes. He has 5 games with at least 30 points, including 48 on November 10th. Next, the guy who I think has not yet. Next, we got Jaren Jackson, 22 years old. 51 games, 16.4 points, 5.8 rebounds, 2.3 blocks. The shooting numbers aren't great, but again, arguably the biggest surprise in the Western Conference. Do they get to All-Stars? Probably not. His 118 blocks are tied for the most in the league this season with Miles Turner of the Pacers. That averages second only to Turner, his 2.3. And I mean, they are 11-2 without Ja Morant this season, so he has more than held down the fort while Morant has been out. Guy like him and a guy like Desmond Bane, not quite all-stars, but did want to share him. And last, and the guy I think who has the most likely chance of the last three I named, Dejounte Murray, 25 years old. Look at those stats this season in 45 games, 19.4 points, 8.4 rebounds, 9.1 assists, triple-double threat every night. His 2 steals per game lead the league. He's never going to be an elite three-point shooter, but 45% is more than respectable from the field. Where it's going to hurt him is the Spurs are not a very good team. He doesn't have a whole lot of help around him. A lot of solid role players, Derek White, Jacob Poeltl, Keldon Johnson, but 19 and 32, it's going to be hard for him to get in. He does have 10 triple doubles this season. His 21.6 player efficiency rating is 5 points higher than his previous high. I would love to see Murray get in, but that record is going to make it difficult for him. So again, 2 starters that are definitely going to be first-time All-Stars in Ja Morant and Andrew Wiggins. I also mentioned Anthony Edwards, Jaren Jackson, and Dejounte Murray. I believe the first 2, Edwards and Jackson, have very little chance. I'd love to see Murray get in, but again, that record may hold them back. Again, check yesterday's video on the Eastern Conference. A lot of those guys have a much greater chance of getting in. Which of these guys would you like to see in the All-Star game? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. Reserves will be announced on Thursday.